Let's see if it works a little better.
You're getting weaker.
But first we need to kill this thing. Not easy. Ooh. Right. Does it work a little better, or it's the same thing? Okay. And this time we'll try and... Oh, maybe first I need to add my friends because I have Chula somewhere.
In faith, I'm listening.
Welcome, Outlander.
Together. What do you want to do? Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. And... loot.
Have you?
Travel together. Shall we continue our travels? Yes, let's go.
So she's from MCA.
Good idea.
And they are separate companions. Okay. Now. I think I'm still levitating. The boy is not able to levitate. He's not smart enough. In theory there's a quest and you can get a super smart war. She's trying to jump down. In theory I should be able to jump, and if I'm near the wall I should mount it. Yeah. So let's try this time. A little step. So it works decently while we go slow. It starts going mad when we try to run. Let's see if I remember. So I think you can open the menu and then you can start looking around. You can even fight this way from above, like this, and shoot arrow to your enemies while trying to run away, or and then you can resume looking forward when you change view. And it used to work. You could also press the thunder activate key again, and oh, let's try and do this fight.
You will suffer. Run while you can.
So we can press this, start looking around, and while the enemy is following us,
One of us will die
in
here,
theory,
and
we
it
could
won't be me.
try and... Oh, but my friends... they teleport back.
This is too easy.
That thing is... Oh, sorry. I must tell my companion to not teleport while they are fighting. That thing is dead. Okay. But fighting from the wall with some companions in between is not really easy. It's better to do it alone. Let's try going faster. See what happens. So far, it seems to work. Like, and down around. Ooh, let's try again. So you can find from the wall.
Now you're going to get it.
This time we try with the bow. There we go. First person view, turn around, and try hitting the... Ah, sorry. But if you have companion teleporting around, not super easy. Okay. Did it some way. It needs a lot of practice, but with some practice you can really fight while running with your war and start looking around. You can use even spears. Spears are very good because they have longer range. But anyway, the problem here is we must find a way to go slower. So if I recall correctly, you had to press the control key and you should go slower. But there's something with some conflict somewhere that instead make you sort of glide. Probably something changed in how the animation work, change between animation, something like that. So another way to go down is to talk with the war. If you manage to do that, in theory you should be able to dismount, but again not easy with the companions all around. So yes, I must find a way to fix this problem because something changed. Obviously, Aguar is not responding while you start running around. Doesn't work.
You're going to get it.
Okay. Cancel. Can't really activate it. No.
Surrender your life to me and I will...
Really broken once you are running.
Run while you can.
Voig, how is the video? How is the streaming? At least it is something you can see. But anyway, this running was not working. You must go slower, as it's a problem just to dismount here. Let's see if we can activate this way.
You will suffer greatly.
The problem here is dismounting.
Too easy.
Maybe there's a conflict between the activate mode, the goal, I don't know. It's strange because it was working more or less until we started running. Let's see, yeah, load the previous save. So yes, take a note about fixing the war. Okay, at least we found some proper settings for the streaming. That's hopefully will work also next time. I think it's mostly a problem with Twitch. It is not able to reach higher stream speed. Hmm. Taking a long time.
I have you.
Okay, so we know we cannot run with the. We can just walk, and maybe it's not walking correctly, even just walking, because in theory I should be able to press the control key and slower the speed of the wall until we stop, and then we can dismount that way, but did not seem to work. Ooh, this thing is nasty. Okay, let's use the wall like a beast of burden for now.
Poor smart Pakur seems to be injured.
Oh.
Give 1 wick wheat. You give poor smart Pakur 1 wick wheat. Wick wheat has been removed from your inventory.
Let's try and see if this
Carry
thing
a
is
friend.
working. Not sure
Smart
about it.
Pakur companion does not seem very happy.
So in theory the wall should be able also to carry a companion. You talk with the companion and tell the companion to
Nice day, don't you think?
mount the wall like this.
Gur mount. All right.
So you first tell the wall, then tell the companion, then turn around, and in theory the companion should mount the wall like this, something like that. And then let's see what happens. Yeah, and then you should set the position of your companion as usual, using the commands here.
Your friend smart Pakur awaits.
Oh no, maybe you have to talk with the companion. I'm not sure. Or you have to mount. Don't remember. I think there's a way if you mount too, but oh, she dismounted. All right, okay. Definitely, it
Your
would
friend
need
Smart
to be
Pakur awaits.
checked and fixed. Probably there are conflicts. Let's try this one.
Carry me only. Your friend smart Pakur awaits. Mount. You mount.
So. Maybe now I remember. Let's see. Doesn't work. The control key, that's the one we should work like a brake. It's not working. And then you cannot activate the glow and you cannot dismount. No, definitely needs some fixes.
I'll see you dead.
And in all this, I forgot about the lady. I hope she's still alive. So we have Julan here. Come on, Julan. I know you're able to cure yourself.
Together. What do you want to do? Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, now we have the other companion, which should be not far from here. But this is a classic example about
You're
what
growing.
I was talking before. We have a temporary companion for a quest. We happen to
Reluctant.
have some unexpected fight or kind of problems.
Bosmer to mess with.
Oh crap! Reflection killed us. So our lady, we were trying to escort to Voss has disappeared. I hope she's not being killed, but it could be. And so in this case, we could just recall for her in theory if she has not been killed. But obviously, you should not try testing old mods while you are escorting a damsel in distress. So let's see if she's still alive. It's better just to load her from before and not try mounting the guard, just have the guard carry our things for now and until it is fixed somewhere. And we try to go back to Voss, keeping the lady safe. I think we must go to Talvos.
This is too
Not
easy.
really to Voss. Crap. I cannot see her. I fear she's dead because I cannot see her anymore on in the list.
This is too
Probably
easy.
she died. Yeah. She died from the poison of that last creature. We must load the previous save as there's no lady. Yeah, this could be. So the war experiment did not went very well, so we found a nasty enemy poisoning the poor lady while we were trying to tame that sort of bugged Go script. Not a good idea. Okay, let's see. We have a lady. Lady. Ladies here, we can recall her. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, Guo, but for now, we need to do other things. You'll be the next mod I try to fix. Promised. But as you can see, at least the companion mod is sort of working because she's able to follow very well, it seems. She's also running fast. Let's see if she can levitate. In theory, the mod should make her able to levitate too. Let's see. Not really.
Run while you can.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
No. Only companions.
You can't escape me. I'll see you dead. You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with. Fetcher.
There's no escape.
Okay, so Julan checked. Constance checked. So they have already some standard script which are very
One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
reliable about following the player. So it's to be
I'll see
expected.
you dead.
Another plenty of these silver saints at this level. Pretty tough. I think I'm destroying my pretty sword. But let's see. Let's get this one. Oh, they are here. So more or less things are working. Yeah, the lady, we are just missing the MCA companion. That could be still chasing some enemy.
You're growing weaker.
Oh, let's see how is the lady here.
Mo. Ixi. Anna.
Ah, she's fine.
Ixi. Anna.
This is going to be fun.
And there are these kind of high hills in the middle of the gracelands, and from here you can see a very, very scenic view all around, like the Red Mountains. And Tower of Voss, and we can even see in the distance, I think that the Telvanni firelight in front of
Embrace your demise.
probably Firewatch.
You chose the wrong bus. I'll see
Another
you
one?
dead.
These things are nasty because they have super potent poison. Okay, so the lady is tracking us. That's good. More or less we are testing how the companions are walking. And also this follower, I think I'm setting it. Okay. Skip. Yes. Oh, this one. Okay. No, she's the one following. She's better at following than everybody else. Maybe scripting is just making walls. Oh, and I think we are really stopping here. We are really crashing. Not crashing, but freezing. I think I will start without that driver because it's nice to have it, but not worth for a few numbers in frame rate. At least with my setup, it freezes often enough that probably not worth. So to fix this, we can delete the cache, but I think I will just rename the DLL. It's D-Trade-D8. I think you must rename it. Or D-Trade-D9. I'm not sure about it. D-Trade-D9 probably. Let me check. Yes, the 9 one. Yeah. just rename it and restart. In theory, we should have the standard game without the where is it? The DX Vulkan emulator and so on. And I would not be so surprised if that Vulkan emulator has something to do with the glitches with the WoW mods, because it seems something related to the animation mostly, but maybe not. There are so many things that could conflict. Okay, so this is without a Vulkan emulator. So let's see if we have some kind of stability improvement. Oh, oh! Don't touch the lady. Okay, Kaguti, are you another Kaguti? So, too old to fight. Okay, lady is here. Sorry, lady, I did hit her, but she has plenty of health, to be honest, so not hard to keep her safe. And we could also recall our companions, hopefully. They will be fighting someone, probably. nonsense down here.
Go ahead.
Follow. Yes, Shiar Yunin. Let's go. Sure, Shiar Yunin.
Come on. And
Go ahead.
there was a trick, something where you write something in a memory position with MGI, with MWSC Lua. That was working perfectly, trying to get companions to go out of
Follow.
states where
Yes,
they don't
Shiar
follow
Yunin.
anymore. They try to reach out, but that
Let's go.
doesn't work anymore because they
Sure.
changed something.
Shiar
I have
Yunin.
no idea what, but they are always changing, and every now and then they break useful things too when they are too experimental. So
Yes.
you have to do it the old ways, like
Follow.
try
Yes, Shiar Yunin.
ask to wait.
Wait here. Okay, Shiar Yunin. Are you sure you want me to wait right?
No, she's trying to go back to some place, and
Yes.
when the AI wants to do something like that, can go for miles and miles. They can cross a lot of SARs. Something incredible, because when you try to make them do the same thing on purpose, they stop between SARs. So it's really crazy. But let's see, there should be a command to do something
Combat.
about it.
Right.
Let's see.
What do you want me to do? Sheath your weapon. Oops. Sorry.
You'll soon
Goodbye.
be nothing more than a bad memory.
Okay.
Your end is here!
Yes.
So in theory, we have fine. This way we are
Follow.
resetting our
Yes.
AI,
Shiar
and
Yunin.
she should be
Let's go.
ready to get some commands
Sure.
again.
Shiar Yunin.
But you know, AI in Morrowind is really, really fragile. So when you start teleporting around, having your companions fighting other enemies, then at a certain point they try to reach a previous position, and you cannot command them anymore. And the only way is to make them
You'll
fight
soon be nothing
for
more than a bad
some
memory.
seconds, or punch them, or things like that. And there was this nice trick with MWSC Lua, but it's not working anymore. So I don't know. I will probably ask if it is possible to have it again, but if not, there's the usual options. If a companion has some traditional script with a shittier weapon command, usually that helps. Or if it doesn't have something like that, you can use the console and make the companion start combat you and stop combat immediately. That usually works too. It's very tricky. Let's see, Julian.
Brith Ulikna.
Is there something I can do
Julian
for you?
seems to be in a better, but he's not following yet, so
Is there something you need?
let's ask.
Together. What do you want to do? Let's go. I'm ready.
And finally, we have one MCA companion we can try and recall just to keep on testing how these companions go with the Mark mod. Lutien, I think she was.
Forget tomorrow. If you are right, act today.
Can we tell her to follow like this? It was working a while ago, but probably also that thing. Oh, she's following. Yeah, it works. Okay, so the MCA companion doesn't work bad. Yeah, all following. Well, until the next enemy. A serpent.
It's over for you!
I'll see you dead. This is too easy.
Okay. We are not far. Oh, this is a curious place. Let's see. Already visited. Yeah. This is from the mod the Seekers faction. But I think we don't know really how to go on with the quests.
Well, another Outlander wants to join us Seekers. Did Chavis give you that ring? I guess you want to ask me missions. Well, you seem like a lucky enough person. I guess I should be glad to welcome you into our group. Now, let's get down to business. I am looking for the Staff of Delusion.
Oh, we can do something.
Staff of Delusion. The Staff of Delusion is not a powerful weapon, but if you hit someone with it, it's supposed to make them fall under your control. Could be useful in a fight, and I'd like to get my hands on it. If my sources are actually reliable, then you might find it in the Cavern of Gloom. I refuse to step foot in that place myself. I can't handle Kagouti. Been horrified by them since I was a child. The cavern sits on the southern tip of the Gracelands, just as you go into the mountains. You take a note in your journal under section Seekers. Staff of Delusion. Did you bring the Staff of Delusion? Nope. Not yet. And when exactly are you going to bring it? Disclosing 1.
So this is a
Such
very
fine
old mod,
company,
but also
one
a
would
very
be
nice
wise.
one. It's called the Seekers faction.
You don't deserve to live.
Ooh, what's this?
This is too easy.
Blighted elite. Maybe time to heal my friends. Oh, let's also try the rename mod. I will try to rename this custom spell. Like this, for instance. So, okay. The previous version had problem. I was unable to click again until I was doing something like that. This one should work. Control click also immediately. and also remain without closing the window. So we can rename it and click again. So yes, it's working. So this mod is to rename the spells and enchantments that are made by the player. And that one is also a great mod, a very scenic one. It's a sort of tower, old tower, which is now a sort of inn, an outpost where you can rest. Has also pretty scenic view, probably an half of a quest, plenty of things to do. But first I wanted to help the lady go back to the castle.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Let's see. Oh, she's running like a rabbit. Okay, now not easy to reach that place. It would be super nice if she could be able to levitate. I don't think so, because my companions are able, but she's not. Yep, probably. Oh, she is. Right. Mod is walking. This way it's easier because she is the daughter of one of the vendors in the castle. So they are in a special tower, I think. The services tower here. So if we can levitate, it is actually much faster to reach it. This way. And I think one of the
Please, by all means.
gentlemen here is the one.
I suppose I could
think he's the
spare a
one.
moment or two.
An Altmer with a local.
I could kill that
A local
boy.
shot.
I see this
Those
land
boots are
suits you.
ruined.
We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Okay, let's try and talk with Mr. Rinquo.
A sudden gleeful expression comes over his face. You've brought Varially back to me. I was prepared for the worst, but here she is safe and sound. Here's your gold, friend. May you be blessed by the gods. Don't forget to say goodbye to my daughter. I'm sure she appreciates what you did as well. You take a note
Yeah,
in
we
your
saved the
journal under
lady.
section The Merchant's Daughter. I returned Varially to her father and he gave me the 500 gold he promised. It was great to see how happy this made him. All in all, a good day, I think.
An unusual stop for tourists.
Thanks again for coming to get me. Admire fail.
She's still.
Fine sentiments. Enchanted blade.
She's
But
still.
I doubt their
is
sincerity.
very hard.
Background. I am Varially Aranquar.
So
Noble.
we can say.
I suppose it is my duty to help those
goodbye,
less
but she
fortunate
has
than myself.
new things to say, but we did it. We get a small reward, but almost the feeling about doing the right thing. And I think we are done about it.
I don't
We
recall using
still have to do
teleportation,
something
and yet
for
there I was, alone.
Orion.
I returned Varially to her father and he gave me the 500 gold he promised. It was great to see how happy this made him. All in all, a good day I think.
And we need to do this for Master Orion.
House Telvany, Mutant Mole Egg Mine. Master Orion asked me to cure the blighted Kwama Queen in the Mutant Mole Egg Mine, which is west of Orion's tower in Telvas. Master Orion taught me how to cast a targeted spell of Cure Blight.
Nervos. Okay, so we already explored this way. This is out from the dungeon. Near boss to the west. I don't remember where this thing is. Let me check if I have some hint about it. Near the dungeon exit. Didn't remember that detail. So we already found this, so it should be more or less here. But the problem is it is the realism about the not clairvoyant narrating mode. Until you enter the place, you can see the point of interesting when you are nearby, but then you can't really mark automatically it in the map until you just explore the place. So it is much harder to find a place after a while. But more or less now we know where to look for. So we can levitate.
Great Daphila Theory.
This is a teleportation crystal from Havish. So this is what appears when you fix the new teleportation network from Havish. You can teleport around, and one of the points you can reach new destination is Voss, Belvoss, so pretty handy. Anyway, let's see, we are this place. I think it should be more or less in this direction. Yeah, we have a Quoma Walker, and this is a mine. But as you can see, we don't know until we enter. And a blighted place. We must find the queen and cure the queen from the blight. I think Orion gave us a scroll, but she already has some magic for it, I think, because we already did something like that with other mines. And I want to show you how atmospheric are the new fog meshes added by the recent version 2 of the fog mod of the, it's called something related to Misty. I don't remember exactly the name of the mod, but a Lua mod adding dynamically this interior fog and exterior clouds, and especially the interior fog is pretty scenic.
You can.
Oh, this is the queen. We should have some kind of scroll or some magic. Probably I have already something. Oh, we have a spell.
I cured the Quama Queen in the mutant mole egg mine. I cured the Quama Queen in the mutant mole egg mine.
Oh, we can also talk with Mr. Tyredus.
You seem like very good company.
I'm Tyredus Tolanian, Chief of Master Irion's Mercenary Guard. Providing work. Thank you for your report. So you think cure common disease and cure blight disease potions would be valuable trade goods? That makes sense. Master Irion will be pleased. He can produce such potions very easily. Well done, Shiar Yunin. Here's your 100 drakes, with my thanks. I'll tell Master Irion how you've handled this. I think he'll be pleased. And here. You'll find this amulet handy when visiting Telvanni Wizards. 100 gold has been added to your inventory. Amulet of Levitating has been added to your inventory. Trade goods wanted. Knowing that...
So a nice reward, especially when you have to delve with Telvanni or Telvanni. I don't know how to say it, but we already have our enchanted things.
Welcome, friend.
So,
I feel as though I should know
Master,
you.
we are here.
Is Felisa Yuleson finally dead?
Not yet. I think I have also to do this thing. Can we talk about this?
Mutant Mole Egg Mine. So, the Queen is no longer blighted? Very good work, Shiar Yunin. As your patron, I suppose I should give you some lessons. This book, though somewhat simplistic, has a good lesson on the school of alteration. You take a note in your journal under section House Telvanni, Mutant Mole Egg Mine. Asterisk breathing water has been added to your inventory. Mutant Mole Egg Mine. You have
We
already
already read
Queen.
that book,
Shores.
probably.
I admire what you have accomplished in House Telvanni, but any student of mine must learn the rudimentary wizard spells. Wizard spells. Learn the rudimentary spell of recall, a spell of flying, and a spell fire damage. I will recognize the standard spells such as levitate, great levitate, or wild levitate. For fire damage, I would suggest fireball, greater fireball, or firestorm. Spells you research yourself will not be sufficient. You take a note in your journal under
Not
section
sure
House
I have
Telvanni, Wizard Spells.
the fireballs one. Let's see. Yeah, I have one. Should be enough.
Is Felisa Yuleson finally dead?
Not yet, Master.
Wizard Spells. If you are having trouble finding these spells, should speak with the Telvanni mage trainer in Vivek, Thivan Rallan. Or perhaps Philera Andrethi over at Tel Arun.
Okay, so I have a fireball spell. Then I need a levitate spell and
Master Irion insists that I learn the basic wizard spells.
recall. Levitate? In theory I should know all of them. Not sure the quest is working correctly, unless this is a spell with the same name but different identifiers.
Is Felisa Yuleson finally dead? Wizard spells. You have learned
Oh,
the
okay.
rudimentary spells. I am proud to be your patron. For your next lesson, please take this book on War Magic by the legendary Zarin Arctis. You take a note in your journal under section House Telvanni, Wizard Spells.
So
Asterisk
this
the art of war
quest
magic has been added to your inventory.
has a little glitch because basically you have to go out of dialogue, and then when you talk again, he's able to recognize that you know the spells. So
Wizard
if you
spells.
already know all of
You
them,
have demonstrated your knowledge of the basic spells.
you have to do this thing which is not super intuitive, but
Shores. One of our fellow Telvanni, Mylan Ferrum, is being assaulted by members of House Hlalo at Odurniran. It is on Azura's coast, west of the shrine to Azura and south of the old Dmer ruins of Nchur Dams. I will mark these ruins on your map. Go there and speak with Mylan Ferrum, who is under attack by forces of House Hlalo. He is probably making his last stand at the top of his tower. You take a note in your journal under section House Telvanni, Odurniran.
so this is interesting because it is one of those quests where the three main houses are fighting each other. And if you are using, like me, a mod like join all houses, where you can be a member of all houses and make a sort of double, how can I say it in English? In English, you sort of be a member of fighting factions. So you once do something for one faction, and then you do something for the other one, trying to not make them expel you. And you can do something like that with the Join All Houses mod. Because I play like essentially the Nervarin with her Destiny mission, which is her main how can I say, main goal, and the rest is just a way to go there. So she joins all factions she can and learn everything she can, and she try to be a member of everything and to do things sort of chaotic good way. But every now and then she has also to kill some not really bad people. Every now and then it happens, but usually she can avoid it. So in this case we just choose one of the factions and we try to do a mission for one of them, and then the next mission we will try to do with the other faction, or we can skip some mission if we know that's not really something a honest adventurer would do. But anyway, our main goal is to save Wonderful and the whole Tamriel. So this is one thing we could try and do for Master of Orion, because Master of Orion is also the best Telvanni, the modern one, the one which is tolerant with other cultures and so on.
Odurniran. It is on Azura's coast, west of the shrine to Azura and south of the old Dmer ruins of Nchur Dams. I will mark these ruins on your map. Go there and speak with Mylan Ferrum, who is under attack by forces of House Hlalo. He is probably making his last stand at the top of his tower.
Okay, so let's see. Should be marked in the map. Can't see it. Maybe something that should be patched, because unless it is visible on in the local map, could be.
Master Irion asked me to help Mylan Ferrum, who is being attacked by Hlalo in Odurniran.
South
I should find Mylan Ferrum first to find out how many Hlalo there are.
Okay, south must be more or less nearby. Yeah. So let's see if we can see some nice view from here. Oops. We jump down. Maybe I need to buy some more potions. Oh, I think I dropped in the wrong place. So when you drop something and you can't find it because giant roots everywhere, that's not good.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
So better to just reload. This is the one problem with containers. They are nice to have, you can organize your things, but when you drop something in the wrong place, sometimes it's nearly impossible to find them. So in that case, uh, you spend less time just reloading. We have already some pretty good mods to filter things, but we still need something good to sort things in our standard inventory. And it's not easy to solve this problem because the way the tiles are organized in Morrowind is very weird. They are divided first in columns and then they are uh, arranged vertically this way instead of having them arranged horizontally. So when you sort things, it's not easy. You cannot sort things horizontally like a continuous list. You should calculate for each separated column how to sort things, and it's very hard to do. Also, there's not a simple entry where you can sort things. It is hard-coded, complicated. So nobody did something like that standard Morrowind so far. It will be pretty useful. There are some kind of workarounds like renaming all things, but I still cannot find my watch. Oh, here it is. But they are workaround. So that's a good idea for a mod. Collision are on. Okay, so
Master Irion asked me to help Mylan Farum, who is being attacked by Hlaalu in Odurniran. I should find Mylan Farum first to find out how many Hlaalu there are.
okay, so well, I will stop in a short time, but first I want to jump there and see how they look, because we have the big one and the smaller one. So let's see if we can jump there without crashing. Let's see. So we could try using this. And then something for a jump burst. Ooh, it's cold. So basically we have the new one. And we have the big one up there. Can't see pretty well because this weather doesn't help. Why I cannot see my health here? I don't remember where is. Maybe this one? Okay, so this is the new one. Oh, this needs to be a little lower. Maybe we are a little blinded. Yeah. This is because it needs some fixing here. I think I have removed the landscape changes, but this needs to be.
Narima.
Sakritu.
What is this place?
Die, wretched!
You will die!
Proacte.
I think our strength is a little compromised. I should have.
Emmet Essen as an IB.
Ooh, a diamond. Strange.
Don't feel well. Cough. Looking at Julian, you suspect he has contracted a blight disease. Do you have enough magicka to cure yourself? I think so. It's just so hard to concentrate.
How are you?
Ah, this is a cave to explore more. Dark energy and all.
together. What do you want to do? Let's go. I'm ready.
We died. Okay, I think I will stop here being alone streaming. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.